The phenomenal AJ Styles.
Quite simply, one of the world's greatest superstars.
A career that spanned decades, continents, and titles.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles has a trophy case filled with titles, a WWE Grand Slam champion. This man has done it all, and he has absolutely no fear.
There is one thing we've learned all throughout the years, and that's do not bet against AJ Styles.
Hey, he might not be the biggest dog, but AJ Styles has got the strongest bite.
And there's no one who fights bigger, bell to bell, than AJ Styles.
You're right. If AJ's breathing, AJ's fighting.
The greatest of all time is here.
Yeah, that's self-proclaimed greatest of all time.
And his opponent, accompanied by the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 247 pounds, the Honky Tonk Man.
Claims the WWE Universe is a wonderful audience. They're not returning the favor.
Oh, don't be cruel, Cole. One of the greatest intercontinental champions of all time is here live.
Well, when the Honky Tonk Man is here, you always have to watch your back. He's willing to smash guitars on opponents' backs more often than he actually plays them.
We know this man's accolades. Honky Tonk Man is ready to play his greatest hits. And here we go with the phenomenal AJ Styles. You can already see the intensity in AJ's eyes.
That's AJ's Georgia Bulldog mentality, Michael. It's that intensity that has driven AJ his entire career, and it's taken him to a whole other level now.
Yeah, for sure, Byron. AJ's not showing any signs of letting up at all these days.
Look at the Honky Tonk Man shaking and baking in the corner. This is how an all-time great carries themselves. Always ready to rock and roll.
More like always ready to land a cheap shot when no one's looking. He's an all-time great at bending the rules, that's for sure.
Kick to the midsection, full head of steam.
What a neck breaker.
He got nailed by that last attack.
There's still nothing he can't come back from.
Possibly one of the biggest names around the world, AJ Styles has left his mark everywhere he steps foot.
Yeah, Cole, but that's where his opponents can find their opportunity. If you do your homework and watch any of AJ's matches, you might be able to read what AJ's going to do next. And a neckbreaker counter.
Counter! Saw it coming. Styles imposing a flurry of offense.
Yeah, Styles isn't giving any quarter.
Here it comes.
Neckbreaker.
Up handle applied.
Oh, a gut buster.
Hooked up. Backbreaker, face first, lethal combination.
Honky Tonk Man is unable to stop any attack.
Honky Tonk Man's got to find his spot and take advantage.
He turns it around on Honky Tonk.
Whoa, just floating through the air.
Springboard.
Springboard 450 from Styles.
This is what makes the Phenomenal One so exceptional.
A skillful and hard-hitting attack from Styles. That can finish Honky Tonk off.
And that's all she wrote.
here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles walking away with the win.
Never a doubt, barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.
The Hall of Famer, Big Papa Pump.
A tag team and singles legend inside the ring.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 276 pounds. Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner.
Already a Hall of Fame-worthy career as a tag team wrestler, now has quite the singles resume.
Well, that's because nobody would want to tag with Scott Steiner anymore.
Byron, the New World Order disagrees with you.
Pound for pound, one of the most complete athletes around.
Well, I've done the math, and tonight spells disaster for Scott Steiner's opponent.
If Scott gets a hold of you, you are headed nowhere but down. Here comes a true British powerhouse.
And his opponent from Manchester, England, weighing in at 260 pounds, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith.
The British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, began his career as a tag team competitor,
But since has evolved into a main event single star on his own. A lot of bark, but even more bite from the British Bulldog.
He has an amazing physique, tremendous strength and power, but he's very agile as well.
You're absolutely right. The British Bulldog has so many tools at his disposal.
The British Bulldog here, ready for action.
A classic English grappler with a balanced mix of raw strength and in-ring know-how, Bulldog is far more than just brawn.
British Bulldog never fails to impress, and tonight promises to be no different.
Scott Steiner, though, he is all about high-impact offense and beating people up.
And don't forget throwing people around. Steiner wants to win, and if he feels the need to take things to the next level, then yeah, competitors could start coming out of their boots.
Oh, nasty back elbow.
Double underhook suplex.
Textbook fireman's carry takeover.
Scott Steiner has an impressive background as a collegiate athlete. Corey, how do you think that'll factor into this match?
Steiner's obviously known for his powerhouse style, but his conditioning is an underrated aspect of his game. So don't expect him to struggle the deeper things get into this one. Scott Steiner is unrelenting.
And Davey Boy can't stop any offense coming his way.
And this is a testament to Steiner's impressive conditioning. Unrelenting at this point.
Double underhook.
Wow. Driven down with a powerbomb.
Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen.
Pump handle slam.
That should be it. Boom! Powerbomb!
That was a powerbomb with one message in mind: absolute destruction.
High angle exploder.
Scott looks to be in control here.
You gotta wonder what this does to the British Bulldog's confidence.
Oh, he saw it coming.
Bulldog might be able to start mounting something here.
He's still hanging on, still in this thing.
Steiner cuts him off.
Gets driven into the corner. Charging up the arm, and what a clothesline in the corner. Steiner drawing a big reaction from the crowd.
Boom! What an upper pin.
Here we go.
No, a kick out.
Showing his determination there with that kick out.
From the opposition.
Up and over with a Frankensteiner.
The incredible drive of Steiner in the ring.
Looking to lock it in here. Camel clutch.
Someone's getting...
That's it. The submission was just too much to handle.
Here is your winner, Big Papa Scott Steiner.
A loss for British Bulldog here.
I'll admit, I'm a bit surprised myself to see Davey Boy down like this.
Goes to show you, Saxton, muscles aren't everything.
And here they come.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Burns E. White, representing Mutiny from Queens, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Extreme Andre Slater!
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call this match. I cannot wait to finally do it. A competitor who does not know the meaning of the word quit. He is ready for battle.
Here comes main event, Jey Uso.
And his opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
This is a man who has bled, scratched, and clawed just to get near the top of the mountain.
Jay has an unbelievable connection with the crowd, fully behind him in everything he does.
From tag team excellence to the main event.
It has been an incredible journey, and the good news is we're not anywhere close to it being over. From one half of the greatest tag team of all time to his own man.
There's nothing like a Jey Uso entrance. And Jey Uso is in action here tonight. Jey's transformation as a solo act has been nothing short of spectacular. It's like a whole new person with a whole new energy.
Jay's been an inspiration when it comes to showing people that you can create a new life and a new path if you believe in yourself. Now the WWE Universe is yeeting with Jay everywhere he goes.
And that's only made Jey more confident, only propelled him even further in his career.
And he has his work cut out for him here, facing off against someone who feels he's been disrespected lately. Someone who's really come out here with something to prove.
I do not know that I agree he's been disrespected lately, but if he wants respect, it will do him good to win this matchup.
Corey, if you had to guess, what could be the difference maker for Jey Uso here?
It's all about Jay's spirit, Cole. We've all seen that fighting spirit of his on full display when he's feeding off the crowd. I think that's something difficult for a lot of opponents to overcome.
Two amigos! And I'm sure Jay's bloodline didn't like what they saw there.
Yeah, but he's not in the danger zone yet.
I don't know if Jey Uso can withstand much more of this.
And Jay needs to find an opening fast.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh is right.
Package pile driver.
Just a flagrant display of aggression to do something like that. Has the arms hooked, has their opponent up.
Oh my goodness! Butterfly pile driver. Throws their opponent to the mat.
Ow. Elbow right to the head. Oh, absolutely brutal.
Oh no, I think they may have busted him open, guys.
Kick to the knee. Nicely done, locked up.
And a deadlift into the German suplex. Wow. The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out. There's the cutter.
Jay looking powerless to every attack.
All of Jay's arsenal is being restricted. Uppercut connects. Stomping away. No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
That puts an end to that, thank goodness.
And he easily stops the ref's count.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Super kick! And retaliates with a counter. The finishing touches could be coming Jay's way here. Uh-oh, mandible claw! Mandible claw!
Look at Jay, his lights are off.
Two, and a kick out. No one saw that coming.
An emphatic kick out from Jey Uso. How in the world did he get the shoulder up?
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point, and now Jay is getting beaten down.
Yeah, but Uso's just one move from turning this around.
Stomp after stomp after stomp. The fist has been dropped.
He's headed to the top now. Look out.
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
He's able to avoid heavy contact.
What a stop to the back of the neck. An impressive amount of offense against him here.
Can he overcome this?
From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Jay is down and out.
That might have put it away. 2. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Extreme Andre Slater.
And down goes Jey Uso.
A tough result for Jay. He wanted this one so bad.
Every match matters to Jay. This has to hurt.
Oh, no. Here we go again.
Oh, yes. Pat McAfee is here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 233 pounds, Pat McAfee.
Pro football legend turned podcaster, commentator, and now a WWE competitor.
As unique a path to superstardom as we've ever seen.
Or as annoying as he is to do commentary with, I'll admit, he's fun to watch compete.
Doing it all for the brand, going to feed off the energy in this matchup.
And plans to shock the world once again.
Here comes a true rising star in the game.
And his opponent from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 209 pounds, Ashanti the Adonis.
Look at Ashanti sauntering to the ring.
Looking very confident.
Even looking a little arrogant. This man is a highly gifted athlete.
High flyer who packs a serious punch. And at the risk of sounding biased, we start with a guy who's personally reignited a lot of my love for this business, my broadcast colleague, Pat McAfee.
Far be it for me to begrudge a man of his favorites, especially in this one. I think Pat's made a lot of people remember why they love this. His enthusiasm is infectious, and frankly, he's got a natural aptitude for it. You watch him and you really see the value in pursuing a dream.
If I didn't say I hope he gets the W tonight, frankly, I'd be lying. Give him hell, Pat.
But we should really keep our eyes on Ashanti Adonis. He's certainly not lacking in confidence, but you can't let his personality distract from the fact that he's no slouch when it comes to his in-ring ability.
Well, he's going to have to prove that here, Saxton. What's the old saying? Don't talk about it, be about it. Ashanti could stand to keep that in mind tonight.
Russian leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Just look at McAfee taking control here.
Pat is backing up every word he's ever said right now.
Looks like that really got him there.
I would say after that, there is no question Pat means business.
And not that I'm rooting for this outcome, but what should your game plan be against Pat McAfee?
Look, Pat's a hell of an athlete, but he's not exactly a fully trained wrestler. Out-wrestle him. Force him into unfamiliar territory where his athleticism won't help him. The brand is strong with McAfee now.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
A back suplex right onto the apron.
That was worse than being hit by a cinder block.
Whip back into the ring. Making his way to the top here.
Perched up top.
A diving knee drop. Ashanti is unable to stop any attack.
Alarms must be going off in Adonis's head now.
Down in a hurry. It's that time.
The pin drop. He's definitely been worn down a little.
Going through plenty of pain, but there's no need to panic.
Kick to the midsection. Setting them up. Canadian Destroyer.
Look at this. Vicious backbreaker.
McAfee taking the upper hand in a big way.
Yeah, McAfee just can't be stopped now.
Oh, man.
Playing him on the top rope. He's got him in trouble up on the top rope. Oh! Arm drag.
Goes into the corner.
Doesn't want to be on the top rope like this. Crowd is going insane. Pat McAfee looking to try to put this one away. Pat McAfee from all the way across the ring up to the top, leaps into a superplex. You got to be kidding me.
Pat McAfee in position.
Here it is. Touchback. Is that going to decide it for McAfee?
And cover now for the match. 2 count. That'll do it. The victory tonight.
Here is your winner, Pat McAfee.
A huge win here tonight for McAfee.
Ashanti may have been feeling himself a little too much. He needs to get his head in the game here.
Maybe time for him to turn the swag down a bit and focus up.
The phenomenal one is here.
AJ Styles is no stranger to stealing the show, no matter the circumstance.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
One of the most exciting and enduring competitors.
AJ Styles constantly upping his game.
Yeah, a superstar who works incredibly hard to be the absolute best in the game.
It's Big Papa Pump.
Holla if you hear him.
And his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 276 pounds, Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner.
There is absolutely nothing normal about Big Papa Pump's physique.
Steiner is a genetic anomaly who, let's not forget, is also a very technically sound competitor.
Somehow this superstar's got to find a way to just shut things down for AJ Styles. Shut down his total offensive repertoire if he hopes to come out here with a win.
There's a lot you could say about Scott Steiner, but there's no denying the physical power of Big Papa Pump.
The guy's a genetic freak, Cole. Facing anyone, you've usually got a 50-50 chance of winning, but facing Steiner, your chances drop to 25%. The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for anyone facing Big Papa Pump.
We'll see if that math checks out for Steiner here tonight, Corey.
And then you have someone like AJ Styles, as accomplished as they come in this business, and still with a gigantic chip on his shoulder. Unparalleled in the ring, uncompromising in his desire to always prove he is the very best in the game.
You don't just get dubbed the phenomenal one without doing the work, that's for sure.
Nice hip toss.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
And there's a neck breaker.
Up handle applied.
Into a gut buster.
Nice.
Styles is on another level right now.
And Steiner needs to find an opening fast.
Corey, what do you think Scott Steiner needs to do to come out on top in this match?
We know that for Steiner, it's all about power, Cole. Relying on his power and strength have never steered Steiner wrong before, and I don't see how it could now. It's what he does best.
Styles now has his opponent hooked, delivers an emphatic brainbuster. You gotta wonder how much damage has been inflicted after a brainbuster like that.
Ushigoroshi!
Set him up here.
Up in the suplex.
Oh no. Neckbreaker! Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many.
Burning hammer! Scott getting worked on right now.
Seeing some thunderous offense from Styles.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
And Steiner is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
Yeah, Steiner's survival instincts are taking over.
Misses the target.
All the way up.
Done good! He has to be in a world of hurt here.
That was one way to get things phenomenally done.
Styles on full display.
Steiner's in peril here.
Frog splash! AJ Styles rolls through.
Calf crusher is...
Ooh, that hurt.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver.
Lights out, DDT connects. Big forearm.
Man, what timing on that counter. Scott gets waylaid.
Find some payback with their own reversal.
He's able to beat a 2 count. And just like that, it's all over.
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
A surprisingly fast victory here tonight.
There's the consequences of getting caught unprepared. Just goes to show you, you got to be on your toes at all times.
We are about to see something good.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Mutiny from Queens, New York. Weighing in at 230 pounds, Extreme Andre Slater!
Look at how conceited this competitor is. I am glad that there are mute buttons on social media for people like this.
Oh my gosh, jealous much, Corey? Also, have some guts and unfollow if they bother you so much.
This match has everyone backstage buzzing. He is an exciting competitor to watch.
Oh, yeah, Pat's here.
Oh, God,
And his
calm
opponent
down,
from
Cole.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 233 pounds, Pat McAfee!
Undeniable energy, always excited to jump inside the ring.
Even when it's ill-advised. But I'll give credit where it's due. Pat is courageous to a fault. Pat may not have the experience, but he does have an overabundance of confidence.
He's just naturally talented, Corey, and Pat is ready to compete at the highest level in WWE. Fun and games clearly not on his mind here tonight. He's got one focus in this matchup here, and that's to secure the win at any cost.
Do not adjust your TV screens. That is, in fact, Pat McAfee standing across the ring in the opposite corner.
A real unlikely success story over the last few years here in WWE, but McAfee's really shown a lot of fighting spirit since stepping into the ring. He's stolen the show more than once, and I think the WWE Universe agrees he's earned his spot. Pretty sure at least one guy at this desk thinks so too. Super kick! Not done yet! The Florida Keys!
Vicious combination of strikes. Like he's got 11 arms and feet. Backbreaker, face first, lethal combination. Hooked up, suplex on the way.
Uh-oh, not done yet.
Two amigos. Now Pat is feeling the pressure.
This is McAfee's perseverance getting tested.
Pat's still learning his way around WWE. What would be your advice to him if he finds himself in a bind?
Take 2 weeks off, then quit. No, I'm kidding. What Pat lacks in training, he makes up for in instinct, and you really can't teach that. Pat needs to go with his gut and rely on natural athleticism to get ahead here.
From the apron. What?
getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Oh my gosh!
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. He's headed up high.
Blast off!
Oh gosh, that looked like a bad landing.
With the counter.
Vicious right forearm.
McAfee is being stifled in this one.
Yeah, Pat has to turn the playbook page in a hurry.
What a stop to the back of the neck. He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
At this point in the match, you have to expect to be run down.
Oh, that'll mess up your neck.
Man.
Neck breaker. Ouch. Oh my God, what a kick.
Oh, there it is! The mandible claw! It's locked in!
Can McAfee get back up?
There's two. Oh, he got it. What a win.
Here is your winner, Extreme Andre Slater.
An unfortunate loss for McAfee.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
Here comes the phenomenal one.
The face that runs the place.
A reputation known all around the world.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
I think it's appropriate to say things are getting just too sweet.
One of the very best to lace up a pair of boots. Plenty of titles and main event wins here in WWE.
Yeah, he's known as the face that runs the place for a reason. Things are about to get good.
And his opponent, representing Mutiny from Queens, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Extreme Andre Slater.
The WWE Universe delivering quite a reaction. Perhaps the most highly anticipated match of the night. Remain calm and do not allow AJ to get under your skin. That's what this gentleman has to do.
Yeah, because the moment he allows that to happen, AJ's won this match.
And AJ Styles is focused, ready to compete here tonight.
Well, Styles has never not been focused, Cole, but you can't deny that there's a certain amount of intensity he's brought as of late that's really given him that extra push. Call it a competitive edge, call it killer instinct. All I know is Styles' only concern is winning at all costs.
Yeah, and that means a lack of concern for anyone else.
But he'll be taking on an individual who is turning a lot of heads as of late. He's gained a level of popularity that is steadily growing week by week, and he wants to prove that the hype is legitimate.
Snap! Pile driver!
And that looked like a terrible landing. That might have caused some serious issues. We'll have to see what happens. Watch the educated hands and feet. Like he's got 11 arms and feet. Backbreaker.
What a lethal combination there.
Hooked up, suplex on the way.
Uh-oh, not done yet.
Two amigos. And Styles is brought to a disadvantage now.
AJ's got to assert himself back in this one.
AJ Styles, of course, known for his athleticism and tenacity. But, Corey, what's the biggest key to success for the phenomenal one here tonight?
If I have to choose just one aspect of Styles' game, Cole, I'd say it's that tenacity you mentioned. That pitbull mentality of Styles. At the end of the day, that's going to be the thing that allows him to stand on his own 2 feet heading out of this match. And a human being can only be spiked like that so many times before they're ultimately down for the count.
Elbow right to the head. And he continues to take relentless offense here.
Time for some quick thinking on his part. Tossed outside.
With more in mind.
Tornado DDT!
Took a massive risk, but it might have paid off.
Powerbomb position.
Throwing down punches and counters out.
These two showing how well they know each other. Holy, meet the barricade.
Back suplex onto the barricade.
He's been put through the ringer tonight.
It speaks to the intensity of this match. It has been a very rough affair so far.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Up the rope he goes.
Soaring. The splash connects.
And now Styles is under immense pressure.
Styles being systematically worked on.
Pedigree! Pin, shoulders down.
Trying to end it.
The shoulder up and one.
These 1 counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
Ooh, the cutter.
AJ's eyes are glazed over.
2. No way. No way.
The fight in AJ is... Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. This is the moment when you're desperate to find a counter.
Trying to find an escape, looking for anywhere to go. And he's tapping. He had to tap. He had no choice.
Here is your winner, Extreme Andre Slater.
A setback loss for AJ Styles.
AJ really left it all in the ring tonight. But as phenomenal as he was, he just couldn't come out on top.